Hey guys, my name is Caitlin and I want to build a art business where I do art like this. This is my failure of this. But anyway, I was prepping some canvases tonight and I was making it, I was going to prime it with this color. Oh God, where's my camera? There, terrible. Anyway, so it's yellow pink. I know you're meant to prime with gesso, but it's like this double thick canvas that's already been primed like 1,000 times. I'm not quite sure how many. And so I was just gonna wing it. And I know lots of people that do oil painting. I don't know if acrylic paint is the same, but I want the bottom layer to be like girly and cute. I think I might do this one first because the other ones have these rod thingies and I have no idea why. So we're gonna do this one because it's single thickness, whatever that means. The other ones are nice and thick. So I was gonna prime this one first and then kind of figure out the other ones because the little rods, oh, there's thingies there too. The little rods, I don't really know what to do with them. I know you put them in and whatever, but like, do we take them out after? I might need to Google that. Anyway, so then I was just going to do a little yap about my life at the moment because it feels very stressful and I have a lot of dreams and I just don't know what to do with myself. I've started to do a lot of mind maps and I just have like this old visual arts diary that just kind of became like a brain dump diary. I don't know if anyone else does that, but I found it very therapeutic. And I'll kind of like, sometimes I'll do like a few mind maps to get my thoughts in order properly. I like to cross my legs when I paint. Ugh. And I'm in my cozies because it's like 4 degrees outside and I am just, yeah. And today, like to overshare, I have my period and my ADHD meds never work as well. And like, I'm not with them, I'm not looking for perfection. I just want function. And I just feel like I can't get, it's like someone's done this with a plug and I just don't know. Yeah. So my brain's just like, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, so we're gonna prime this canvas because I don't have to think too much about it. And we're using Yellow Pink by Montmartre, if that's how you say it. That's how I feel like it's said. Because yeah, like I said, I know people are like bright pink, but I find that intimidating and I just want it to be a bit girly, you know? And then I was using washi tape for my other one, my little, you know, practicey one, let's say, on the paper. And it was fabulous until I got like a bit rushed for time because you do one bit of tape at a time and then you have to wait for it to dry. And then when you get to the end, when you're doing like all the little intricate ones, yeah, I just found it to be a bit much. And then I just got impatient because I have ADHD and I've got like inattentive ADHD. So the second it got like, you know, it took me like an hour to do it because I was like, no, be patient. And each one, it's not that like if it was just one layer, it would be fine. But because I had to do several, it made it really hard. And then sometimes I'd run out of paint and like, I don't really have a concept of like how much paint I need to use and blah, blah. Anyway, so yeah, I've been finding it a little bit hard because I really want to be, I started with oil pastels, which is like, I have one here, yes, ready and waiting for show and tell. I did it with oil pastels. Obviously this is a washi tape on the outside, but yeah, I have oil pastels as well, which I love, but the concept of not being able to just put it in an envelope or a package or something because it might rub, and then you've got the spray. So I was doing the spray, so it's technically dried, but I know if I was like nudge it or something, and you have to put it in a shadow box, and it's too much. And then I wanted to do like mystery packs, which I still want to do, and I actually saw a TikTok. Oh, I've just got paint on my desk. Move the chalky out the way. I just got like a TikTok of someone, and he put them in those like food bags, which is really cool. That like seal. I guess it's like it being in the box, and they collaborated with a few different artists and stuff. So like, obviously I'm not doing that because I am one artist. But it was interesting to see mystery boxes like that, because I had a whole thing, and the fact that you can just put it in a baggie, so you've got that like opening thing like they have with like Labubus, is like really cool. Oh, I've got a dog hair in there already. Not good. The dogs aren't even here. How did I manage that? God damn it. Get the scissors. Might regret this. Get on out of there. Did I get it? Oh yeah. Okay, we're good. We're good. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm just figuring it out as I go along. So I went from oil pastel to being like, maybe I should do oil paint, and then there's just too many steps. And to be honest, like, I'm obviously just using this, which is like a very basic one, but it's actually quite lovely. And I watched a thing a long time ago about like color theory, and that you only need a few colors and whatever. So I just got like the basic colors. And then I have I have since expanded, but I started only with like green, red, blue, black, white, yellow, 6. And then now I think I've got 10 plus 10 plus this one, but this one's solely just gonna be for the bottom layer, whatever it's called, the base layer, I don't know. But yeah, so basically I found that I started waking up at 4 a.m. It's not 4 a.m. at the moment, it is 8 o'clock at night. But I started waking up at 4 a.m. and it was the best ever. I would journal, I would walk my dogs, I'd take my meds, I'd drink a hot chocolate in peace, and it was the best. And then my kid, maybe a month ago, just like started waking up at 3 in the morning, 3 in the morning, and just would not go back to sleep for like a good half an hour to an hour. So obviously if she's waking up at that time, like, we're not really getting back to sleep properly. Well, I'm not, and I'm not waking up like an hour later, you know, that's just not good. And I wasn't going to sleep until like 8 or 9 o'clock anyway. So it just seemed a bit unsafe, you know? So, yeah, I just kind of stopped doing that. And in the process, I found my routine really hard to get back into. And like at nighttime, I kind of just like to switch off and like watch TV with my partner, or, you know, whatever we've got a few shows that, you know, him and I like to watch. So yeah, it wasn't a vibe. Poor thing. And yeah, I just, like I said, I found it really hard to get like back into that routine. And I just couldn't wake up. I also feel like my iron's low or something, like I just cannot get any energy no matter what I eat or drink, or if I'm staying on top of my meds or whatever. Like I just can't get there. But I just am worried about next year with school and all that kind of stuff. So this is like my creative outlet. And then I was like, would someone be interested in like buying art like this, because I find it really therapeutic myself. So yeah. Anyway, so then I've been a nurse for a very long time, and next year my daughter's gonna go to school full time, Monday to Friday. And even with before school care, so I'm in Australia, even with before school care, like it's really hard because before school care doesn't start until 7, and that's when my shift starts, and it's not flexible because that's just what the nursing industry is. Like I'm not in an office, I'm on the ward, and the ward times are very strict, which I totally get. And I'm just an enrolled nurse, so there's no real like flexibility. Even if like you're in a big hospital and you go to like, you're in a clinic or whatever, the start times, they might be a little bit more flexible, but they need a certain amount of girls nursing at a certain amount of time. So I've looked into a few options, but yeah, I kind of just want to put it all into this. And I will need to do a mind map on an actual plan. But I really like the idea of, you know, making these paintings / whatever, you know, and then posting it at the end of the month and having them be like mystery boxes or mystery bags or whatever. Yeah, I'm still a bit hazy on the details, but I think I might do like 30 and have them all have the same color palette, but them all look like either same but different or whatever. So yeah, it keeps it like creative, but still helps with like decision making and keeping it really pretty. And then there's like one drop away from finishing this first one. What was I saying? Yeah, so like I keep them all the same color palette, and then also I could get one of those paint boxy thingies that preserve the paint so it doesn't dry out, and I don't have to think about if I've made enough or what I need to do. And then I can do like every night, or every morning, if I ever get that routine back, I can just, you know, keep going and not have to stress too much, basically. Yeah. Thank you for staying with me. This is my first one. I now have paint all over my table. Such is life. But yeah, I guess next time we'll do, did I think of a plan?